It's December 25th, Christmas Day. You jump out of your Fortnite bed and slip on your Fortnite slippers. You run downstairs and see a lone present nestled safely beneath the tree. You rip open the Fortnite wrapping paper, revealing what can only be described as one of the best multiplayer games of all time, with incredibly unique game mechanics, amazing gunplay, and an incredibly toxic player base that you need a specially crafted hazmat suit to withstand. That's right, you just got Helldivers 2. So you just got Helldivers 2 and don't know what the hell you're doing. The little bug guys are tearing you to pieces, and I've got news for you, buddy, it only gets worse from there. But don't worry, TheBigCraigd has got you covered. As a man with over 90 hours in this game and with a suspicious amount of friendly fire damage under his belt, I know a thing or two about a thing or two in this game. So I'm going to sit you down and learn you Helldivers 2 right now. So any normal tutorial would sit you down and try and inform you about the galactic war and the community challenges and good etiquette with your teammates. If you're thrown into a match like this, the last thing you're going to be thinking about is whether that 500kg bomb you've just thrown will kill your teammates or not. It's survival of the fittest, goddammit. So the most logical place for this tutorial to start isn't the galactic war or sample collecting. It's the guys' skulls you're going to be lodging bullets into for the entire game. So first of all, you start the game on the easiest difficulty, fighting the easiest bad guys. In the game's official canon, these guys are called the Terminids. Some people like to call them the Bugs, but I like to call them the Hemiptera, because I'm a knowledgeable guy like that. Now, these guys don't really know what personal space is, like, especially these guys. They will try and get in your face at any given opportunity, and you should not let that happen, otherwise they will claw your face off. So just keep your distance and keep shooting until you get the job done. Now, some people will try telling you that each enemy type and race in the game has different weaknesses, and that you'll need to bring certain weapons and stratagems into certain missions and objectives in order to tackle certain enemies. Yeah, that's not true. Bring whatever you want. Armor-penetrating shotgun? Hell yeah. A flamethrower? Sure, why not? A pointy stick? I mean, it works. Now let me break down the different enemy types here. You've got Tiny and Green Tiny. Now these guys are kind of useless. Only an idiot would kind of die to these. You've got the edgy teens of the Terminids, and the wiki will try telling you that there are like 5 different types of these guys, and each one will require a different tactic to defeating. But from my professional opinion, there's nothing a good shotgun pellet to the brain can't fix. I hate these next enemies so much I'm not even going to give them funny names. Just who either move at the speed of sound or turn invisible. And get this, they both kill you in 2 hits no matter what. Kill on sight. I don't care what you're doing. Do not spare these guys. They will be back later. Next, you've got Wings of Redemption, who are like 12-year-olds because they travel in packs and do massive damage, but get one on their own and they are absolutely useless. You've got the big guys with acid reflux as well, who are tanky and take a lot of hits, and don't go near them, or don't even stand still for that matter, or they will vomit on you. And I don't know what they had for lunch because it will kill you almost instantly. Next, you've got the Bull, whose only attack is running at you, and I have no idea how to kill this thing outside of the thermite grenade because this thing cleans up. You're on your own with this one, champ. The newest bug enemy thing is this tentacle guy, and again, I don't know what the hell to do against this guy. I usually just run around and hope that someone else figures it out. Finally, you have the Big Boy, who will also vomit on you, and you might as well not shoot at this thing because it will tank the shots like a beast. Instead, do the kind thing and throw an orbital rail cannon precision strike on that thing and snipe out the part of its brain that's used for motor functions. Well, you've done it. Congratulations, you've just graduated Terminid training. What's next, you ask?
Well done. Well done.
The automatons will leave you in tears, and I'm talking literal tears. Every single person who's ever played this game has horror stories about their first time fighting the bots. They're fast, they fight as a team, and they fight at long distance and close range. Do you know how many Helldivers died at the Battle of Maleveron Creek? I don't, but it was a lot. And they're even stronger now than they were at the start of the game. They own a whole quarter of the galaxy right now. Thank God we have plot armor, because it's the only thing stopping them from actually invading Super Earth. So, ready to fight the automatons now? Instead of walking you through the different enemy types, I'll show you an example of how I expertly handled a level 8 automaton mission solo. Alright, so here I come cruising down on my helipod here. I land down, expertly done if I don't say so myself. I come out, analyze the area, I run around a bit, and then I see, oh, a guy down there. Not anymore. Dead. I run over here, and I think, oh, that's a scout, that is. So I run over, I hit him in the kneecaps 4 times, 5 times, and he's out for the count. So now I do the expert move here, and I bring down my stratagems, because you're going to need some serious firepower if you're going against the bots here. So again, I shoot out more enemies, I grab my machine gun, and then I realize that my jump pack is all the way down there. So my jetpack's down there. So do the reasonable thing. I hit him with a jump. Oh, I'm doing absolute damage here. It's all going completely... I don't know why I did that jump, to be honest. So you see, this is a tank here, and I think, ooh, great idea. So I climb on top of the tank with an expertly placed dive, and I get on top of it, and I'm asking myself why it looks like a GameCube, and then it starts going up, and then I realize that it's a mortar cannon tank thing. So I don't know. I decide the optimal move here is to stand on top of where the rockets come out, so it can't hurt you. That is an expert level move that you should even try in real life. And I don't know what happened there, to be honest. I think it was a glitch in the game, to be honest. It was nothing that I did wrong, but we're kind of struggling here, but it's all part of the plan. So I jumped down, expertly done. I used the explosion of the bots to push myself forward, and now I have decided to engage the optimal tactic. In 5 seconds, I will be branded as a traitor by Super Earth, and they will shoot rockets from the sky. So I run into the battlefield with the rockets flying down, going expertly well. I'm just destroying robots left, right, and center. So as you can see, I'm getting kill after kill here. I'm just running around. Nothing is killing me. Oh, well, we can edit that out. So now you're an expert on the buggy boos and the automatons. Great job! You're nearly there! The Illuminate are the newest faction to arrive in Helldivers 2, and since they've only just been added, there are only a few different enemy types in the Illuminate faction. You've got Birmingham residents, the sideways smiley face, stick carriers but with guns, and the heavy boys. Now the Illuminate are pretty easy to defeat. As long as you bring the right weapons, you should be able to defeat them with relative ease. But if you see this flipping thing, you need to run and hide as soon as possible, because you will die if it sees you. This isn't a matter of perspective or expressive or discursive or dead. But I know you. You love danger. You're ready to take on these threats against freedom. But to do that, you need weapons. Helldivers 2 has currently 64 different weapons in the game, ranging from pistols and assault rifles to explosive crossbows and a throwing knife. Oh yeah, because that's going to do a lot, isn't it? With just a few calculations up in the old membrane, you can pick out a loadout that's so devious that you will kill every enemy that stands in your way, and probably your teammates and yourself too while you're at it. Like, just look at this turret. That's dangerous. Explosions? You could hurt someone. Do you have a permit for that? Now, like I mentioned before, you can just take in whatever you want into the battlefield and have a grand old time, but if you're looking to make the optimal loadout, then let me guide you through some things. Firstly, for the bugs, you're going to want to forget your primary altogether and only bring the default pistol with you into missions. Now you might see this and go,
now surely I should bring in some kind of crowd control weapon with a fast fire rate like the machine pistol, or maybe a shotgun which can do heavy armor damage.
Yeah, okay, that's exactly what they want you to think. Sure, you drop into the battlefield with your orbital rail cannon or whatever, I'll be spreading democracy with my peacemaker. Another thing I like to do is run outside of the mission area so that I'm branded as a traitor by Super Earth. Then they start raining down explosions on me, and I can use those explosions to kill anything that stands in my way. Now for the automatons, you're going to want a loadout that consists of throwing knives, the Constitution rifle, and the grenade pistol. Why? Because I said so. Listen, alright, I'm a veteran at this game. I know what I'm talking about. Sure, you could take some armor penetrating weapons like the Diligence marksman rifle and a high damage output secondary like the Senator revolver, but at the end of the day ends, and you can't throw a revolver at the automatons, can you? Exactly. That's why throwing knives are better. And finally, for the Illuminate, a slow-firing, low-damage weapon should get the job done. The Voteless will see you carrying that thing with all your might, and they'll go, "Oh lads, that looks like some serious firepower." And they'll just run away. Trust me, it's science. And don't even consider bringing in armor that can negate electrical damage like the Killzone armor or the armor from that one war bomb that I won't Google the name of. Because contrary to popular belief, the Illuminate don't use any electrical damage against the player. Not at all. Not even a little bit. So now you're an absolute machine on the battlefield. Nothing scares you. You're tearing up bugs, bots, and those Amazon delivery drones left, right, and center. Now what? Well, here comes the fun part. So once you learn the mechanics of the game and proven that you can look after yourself, you need to progress through as many of the difficulties as possible. Then you have to play through as many of the operations as possible, completing the main and side objectives while also traversing every single map you play on in the hopes of finding war bond medals, normal samples, rare samples, super samples, or super credits. Extract from the mission, do it all over again until you complete the singular ship upgrade, and then do it all over again. Other than that, there isn't really an end game to work towards at the moment. I've heard that the devs are apparently looking into adding new things to do towards the late game, but at the moment, you either grind samples or stop playing. It's one or the other, buddy. While you're at it, you might as well unlock every achievement. It took me 95 hours to do this. So, get to it. No, go on. I'll wait. Freaking nerd. So you've done it. You've unlocked every war bond, every stratagem and ship upgrade, bought everything that has ever come to the item shop ever, and play Super Helldive solo for fun. And you have the highest score on Stratagem Hero for good measure. You've bloody done it. You have 100% completed Helldivers 2 until they add a new war bond or ship upgrade or difficulty, but until then, you are the ultimate unit. All thanks to me. I expect 80% cut of all profits you make throughout your lifetime, regardless of whether it's an Helldiver call, the Ministry of Defense, or any civilian duties you perform throughout your lifetime. Any resistance against the overrun, resistance against the super, and you beat the treasure, okay, have fun!